Alright, you guys, welcome. Today we'll be talking about in Algebra 2a linear functions and slope-intercept. Okay, so some major things that you have to remember from your Algebra 1 year are slope formulas. So slope is the change in y divided by the change in x. Okay, and usually these are classified as y sub 1. So let's call that the first y coordinate minus the second y coordinate divided by parentheses x1 minus x2. Okay, so now it's hugely important that you follow the same order. So when you start with 1 here, you start with the first point down here. When you end with the second point, you better end with the second point down here. Okay, so everything's all set up. Slope is right there. Now there's some general formulas you'll need to remember is y equals mx plus b formula, which is the slope-intercept form. Okay, the always famous y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Okay, which is the point slope form. Okay, and the always amazing ax plus by equals c, which is called standard or general form. Okay. Now, standard general form is understood around the U.S., and you can actually use the other two formulas to get there. Okay, so basically, long story short, you need to be able to use the graphing calculator to check your work with this, and you do need to be able to manipulate between the equations. So I'll show you some simple stuff. So find the equation of a line between the 2 points 9, 1 and 8, 5. Okay, so this one's hugely important to be able to do this, correctly too. Okay, so first off, you need to find slope, because for any of these forms you do need the slope. And what I highly recommend you guys is that you always try to start by using the point slope form. Alright, we have a point, we have 2 of them to choose from, so it doesn't matter which one you choose. All we need is slope, and then we have this form, and we can quickly go to slope-intercept form, or we can go to standard form. Okay, so slope is going to be change in y. So the change in y from 5 to 1 is 4, so it's going to be 4, and the change from 8 to 9 is -1. So the slope is going to be -4. Okay, so that one's pretty simple. All right, now first off, you put it into slope-intercept or the point slope form. So y minus, and I'll use the first point, y minus 1, okay, equals -4 parentheses x minus 9. And there you go. You have your point slope form, and if that's all you needed, you would stop there. However, if you do need to go further, you would distribute the -4. Okay, and we have y minus 1 equals -4x plus 36. Okay, and then you add the 1 to both sides, and y equals -4x plus 37. Okay, and so this would be the slope-intercept form. So right up here we have point slope form. Okay, we do a couple of things. We get slope-intercept form. Okay, now if we add the 4x to the other side, we can get standard form. And so we get 4x plus y equals 37. That becomes standard form of the line. Okay. Now the cool thing is that, and nope, let me bring it up. The cool thing is that you guys can actually, there we go. You can actually graph this stuff pretty easily with Desmos. Okay, so if you wanted to graph it, you would go y minus 1 equals -4 parentheses x minus 9, and you would get the actual slope of the line. So let's zoom out a little bit so you can see it. Okay, you would have this slope right here. So let's zoom out a little bit more. Or you could graph it in slope-intercept form, -4x plus 37. Okay, as you can see, they overlap. Or you can graph it in standard form, which is 4x plus y equals 37. And you'll get the same line each time. Again, as you can see, as I get rid of stuff, you know, you're still getting the same exact line. Okay, so it doesn't matter what you guys do. The cool thing is that Desmos will graph it for you. Okay. However, it will not convert for you. So what you need to be able to do is you need to know the steps that go in between. Okay. Yep. And that is pretty much it for today. Linear functions and slope intercepts. Also, just talking about the function part, domain is going to be all real numbers as well as the range. Okay, so domain and range are going to be all real numbers whenever you're dealing with linear functions. Okay? All right, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later.